Imagine this. You're face to face with a woman who has you completely mesmerized. Now, what if you were empowered to say just a few words, simple yet deeply impactful, that would leave her thinking about you long after the conversation ends? Sounds like a dream, right? But let me hit you with a cold, hard truth. Most men fail miserably at this. Why? Because they don't understand what women truly crave beneath the surface. Women won't tell you this outright, but they're starving for compliments that go beyond the superficial, compliments that resonate with who they are on a deeper level. And here's where the real power lies when you master this skill. It's not just about impressing her, it's about establishing a profound connection that transforms her perception of you. Marcus Aurelius said that your thoughts and words determine your happiness and relationship success. In this video, I will reveal 3 profound compliments that go beyond simple, "you're beautiful" statements. These compliments not only make her feel special, but also establish you as a man she can't stop thinking about. If you've ever felt like you're just another guy in a sea of mediocrity, this video is for you. In today's world of shallow interactions, genuine insights and understanding are a rare weapon. They demonstrate strength, wisdom, and control traits that any high-value man must exhibit. Whether she has already expressed interest in you or hasn't even noticed you yet, these strategies will help you stand out as the man she's been waiting for. However, keep in mind that these compliments aren't about getting approval or proving your value. Rather, they're about demonstrating your worth. A man of value doesn't beg for attention. Instead, he commands it through presence, intelligence, and action. If you're ready, take a seat and let's begin. Things not to do. If you're ready to use the power of Stoicism to enhance your relationships, please take a moment to subscribe before we begin. The laws of the game are about to change. Each video is a step in changing your perspective and creating deeper, more meaningful relationships. Okay, let's cut through the unnecessary details and directly address the matter at hand. The majority of guys don't know how to properly compliment women. They assume it's just a matter of saying something kind or a generic "you're beautiful" and hoping it sticks. Let me assure you, that's the level of an amateur. When done correctly, genuine praise goes beyond words and aims to make her feel something authentic and unforgettable. The harsh reality is that a compliment instills a concept in her mind that will persist long after your departure. It's the kind of notion that makes her ask, "Why does this guy feel different? Why can't I stop thinking about him?" Before we reveal the secret recipe, most men fail because they overdo, underdo, or make it about themselves. Let's discuss what not to do, because believe me, most men trip over their own feet when they witness a male blowing up a woman's social media account. Compliment transcends superficial media that uses harsh emojis or remarks like, "Wow, you're so beautiful" for the millionth time. The worst part is that she doesn't seem impressed. Instead, she's rolling her eyes, placing you in the same group as all other guys who believe that flattery equates to attraction. If you're only complimenting her looks, you've already lost the game. Sure, telling her she's beautiful might make her smile, but it doesn't make you stand out. Women have heard it all before. What they haven't heard enough of are compliments that actually matter. Now let me break this down for you. A real compliment goes beyond surface-level stuff. It's not about what you see, it's about what you notice, and that's where the power lies. For example, if she changes her hairstyle or adds something subtle to her look, and you say, "That color really suits you," it brings out something unique. You're not just complimenting her appearance, you're telling her, "I see you. I notice the little things most guys overlook." But here's where it gets even better. If you want to stand out as a high-value man, you need to go deeper. Complimenting her mind or her character is where the real magic happens. You see, women aren't just drawn to men who make them feel beautiful. They're drawn to men who make them feel understood. Think about this. How often do you think someone tells her, "I really admire how calm and collected you are under pressure," or "I love the way you're so disciplined"? It's inspiring almost never. And when you're the guy who says it, you become unforgettable. Why? Because you're not feeding her ego. You're speaking to her soul. Now, let's bring a little Stoic wisdom into this, because believe it or not, Stoicism is a game changer in relationships. Marcus Aurelius famously remarked, "Dwell on the beauty of life." This idea still holds true today. Focus on her beliefs and the beauty of her character, her true nature. Such remarks demonstrate that you're not simply another man vying for her attention. Rather, you see her value and see past appearances, which is uncommon, I assure you. Prohibited compliment, but to one. Here's an illustration. If she's been working hard or facing personal difficulties, a kind remark like, "I admire how resilient you are, don't let anything stop you," can mean a lot to her, as it demonstrates your appreciation for her effort and ability to overcome obstacles in life. That's Stoicism in action, appreciating and honoring the qualities that make a person genuinely remarkable. You're attractive, yet most males stop when you see and appreciate what makes her special. Her self-control, generosity, and sense of humor are something that no one else possesses, and that's how you go from just another guy in her circle to the man she can't stop thinking about. I truly like how you remain composed under duress, okay? Let me explain this to you, man. This compliment is like a secret weapon in your toolbox. Telling her that you admire her emotional resilience validates a quality she's proud of, yet rarely receives recognition in society. Women deal with challenges all the time, whether it's juggling work, family, or just the pressures of life. When you compliment her ability to stay composed and resilient under pressure, it's like saying, "I see the depth in you that most people miss." The truth is that women don't just want to feel pretty. People often praise women for their nurture or beauty, but how often do they pause to remark, "Damn, the way you handle stress is inspiring"? This is unexpected, sincere, and demonstrates that you notice her in a way that most guys don't these days. Here's how maintaining composure relates to Stoicism. Controlling your emotions, regulating your impulses, and maintaining composure under pressure is Stoicism 101. No matter what, by praising this aspect of her, you're demonstrating your admiration for a virtue that Stoics consider to be a sign of character strength. You'll show her you value traits beyond charm that set you apart when you use this compliment. Timing is everything, brother. You need to feel like you earned this compliment. Here are some real-world examples where it will be particularly impactful after she handles a difficult situation. Perhaps she had a difficult day at work, but managed to remain calm. Tell her that you really admire how calm you stayed through all of that. Most people would have lost it, but you managed it expertly. When she's helping someone else, or if she's supporting her friends, family, or even you during a difficult time, say something like, "You're incredible at the second prohibited compliment." In a casual discussion about difficulties, I truly admire your ability to remain strong for others. If she's discussing past hardships or challenges she's overcome, it's important to drop this compliment in a way that feels natural. "You've been through so much, and I'm amazed at how strong you've come out of it." Establish eye contact. Make sure your voice is firm and calm, as if you truly mean it. Women are able to identify insincere praise easily. Thus, it will backfire if it doesn't originate from a sincere source. When she hears this, she will feel valued for who she is, rather than just how she looks. And it's the type of compliment that stays with her long after the moment has passed. It's not flattery, it's respect. This isn't just a compliment. It's a way to connect on a deeper level. A brief inquiry. In your opinion, what is the most effective banned compliment for making an impression on women? I see more than appearances, and that matters. Please leave a comment below with your opinions, and I'll be sure to respond. Let's start the conversation. The harsh truth is that most men are too preoccupied with a woman's appearance to ever notice what motivates her. Women possess more than just physical attractiveness. They possess dreams, goals, and passions. When you take the time to acknowledge this, you're making a statement that few men dare to make. I see you. I value who you are beyond the surface. Using phrases like, I admire how dedicated you are to what you do, or the way you talk about your passion is inspiring, shows her you're focused on what matters, but most men make this mistake. Stoic virtues include living your purpose and ideals. Compliments are just meant to enhance her ego. They're also meant to demonstrate your concern for the things that motivate her and get her out of bed each day. When you acknowledge her desires, a Stoic person doesn't get sidetracked by the unimportant and instead concentrates on what really counts. You have no right to interfere. Compliment number 3 demonstrates your respect for her motivation and purpose, much like Stoics do for their own path and duty. Timing is crucial. Wait until she's discussing something she's enthusiastic about, such as her job, a pastime, or a personal project, and then strike her with it. This is when everything goes really well. When she discusses her work, ambitions remarks on her commitment. I like your work ethic. It's uncommon to see someone so motivated. When she shares an interest or side project, I tell her that her enthusiasm is motivating and that it motivates me to work even harder. Triumph. I admire your ability to overcome obstacles. Your dedication and enthusiasm are truly admirable. Give this compliment, make it real, lean in, listen carefully, and let your words have weight. Don't rush through it and make her feel like she's the only person in the room. For instance, the way you discussed your project reminded me of when I was working on mine. I see the same drive in you. It's genuinely inspiring because you're recognizing her passions and respecting the very core of who she is. In a world full of men who only notice the surface, you'll stand out by acknowledging her depth. And when you connect with her on that level, the impact lasts far longer than any compliment about her appearance could. Third place, celebrate her victories and progress. Too many men believe that compliments are sufficient, but if you want to leave a lasting impact, you must acknowledge her hard work and success on a deeper level. When something goes wrong, people notice it quickly, but when something goes right, few people stop to rejoice. Realizing her hard work shows that you value the process over the result, which men who want to stand out must do. When you see her progress, whether it be in her profession, a passion project, or personal development, women, like everyone else, want to feel appreciated for the effort they put into their goals, and not simply for their outward appearance. Don't just sit back and give her compliments like, I'm so impressed by how hard you're working, or it's inspiring to see how much progress you've made. This deeper recognition goes beyond admiring her appearance. It shows you see the person she's becoming. If she faces a challenge, tell her, it's inspiring to see how much progress you've made despite that setback. Praise her resilience, showing that you see beyond the surface. When you notice her constant effort, tell her, I see how much effort you've been putting in. It's impressive to watch someone so committed to their growth, and timing is crucial. Don't just give her praise for every little accomplishment. Instead, give her the credit she deserves for her perseverance. In conclusion, it's important to state that I'm really impressed by your hard work and that it's amazing to see your dedication pay off. Being particular instead of using a generic compliment makes your praise more meaningful. It's truly inspiring to see how much you've grown since you began this project, and I'm proud of you for highlighting a specific accomplishment. By recognizing her progress, you're demonstrating respect for her diligence and hard work, and establishing a relationship based on genuine admiration for her character. It has considerably greater impact than petty praise. This type of relationship, which is based on mutual respect and appreciation for personal development, endures much longer. If you learned something new today, don't simply sit there and hit the like and subscribe buttons. Before you react, I'd like to know which of these prohibited praises led you to believe that I've been doing this incorrectly. Please leave a comment below saying, "I understand now." I'm ready to hear your take and dive deeper into this with you. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll go over more strategies for mastering relationships from a Stoic philosophical perspective.